Hello, Gemini, and welcome to KK's Superstar Tarot and Astrology. We're going to do a June reading for the beginning, middle, and end of June. I was already in it, and then I don't know what happened, but everything cut out. So I already have the cards pulled. What I got for the beginning of the month, which was kind of a no-brainer, because it's Gemini season, and here out comes the wizard slash magician, which is Gemini's energy. Gemini's double-bodied, has everything. It's very airy. I'm a Gemini rising. Um, but and it correlates with the magician and tarot deck. But what I thought was so interesting also was that in this depiction, we have Saturn on this card, and Saturn does play a big role in the middle of the month. Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius, but it's also going to be squaring a lot of planets as they move through the sign of Gemini. So we have the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter currently in Gemini, and Mercury is about to enter Gemini. And what I'm getting from this Aquarius card is just this heavy weight that you're going to be dumping out. Saturn can be this very heavy energy, not necessarily Aquarius, but Saturn, and that's how I'm reading this. And Saturn is in the sign of Pisces. Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius. It's going to feel good getting rid of all this business. It's kind of like Saturn has taken on, Saturn can be containers. It's taken on water. It's taken on too much, too much emotion. And it's time to get to freshen the bucket. That's the middle of the month. And then at the end of the month, we have Scorpio energy, which feels right to me. Scorpio is also a water sign. Well, it's a fixed water. Aquarius is an air sign. Scorpio is fixed water. And it's ruled by Mars. And Mars will be entering Taurus, squaring Pluto, actually on the 9th. So it feels like this Mars energy, it's entering our 12th house if you're a Gemini rising. If you're watching this for the sun, it feels like this Scorpio is it's going down to the dark places. It's going down. It's cleaning out. It's a one last look around what was missed during Taurus season when we had so many planets in Taurus. See how the eye's on the back? So we're just going to clear out. We're going to clear out whatever we've missed, whatever we left behind, whatever we didn't look at. We're clearing it out at the end of this month. Then I did some clarifying, pulled a couple clarifying cards. And first to come out was the Ten of Swords, which turns out is literally the Sun in Gemini. See, there's on this top deck, there's the Sun, and there's the little Gemini. The Sun in Gemini, it's very fiery energy, actually, with a lot of ideas, a lot going on, feeling it like, I think we're actually doing a lot. Like there's just a lot. I'm actually feeling it in my solar chakra. That's interesting. And on the bottom of this, underneath this, when I pulled this card, was the Ace of Pentacles. So it was like we have something that we want to make, perhaps, that we want to manifest. This first week is great for manifesting, but we need to be clear about what that is. We have to feel it. Oh, that's so interesting to me. And so with the wizard, the thing about the wizard is the wizard has all the tools, right? And that one of them is this fire, kind of this vest of this eternal flame here. And then the magician has the sword and the pentacles and the watery cups. So, oh, and the sun. Underneath the wizard, I had the star. And when I look at this, there's the star, which is hope. Can be hope, desires, what we're aiming for, what we're being led by, led toward, and while keeping grounded, because that seems to be something perhaps we are not doing here, because we have this fiery air feel. And then I was clarifying, and I got the Princess of Wands and the Six of Wands. So this is, I mean, it's just, she is on fire. She's got her tiger that it's like a slip and slide to me. She's just sliding along uh, like just easy, just flying so fast. This energy. And then the Six of Wands is victory. And it's a Jupiter in Leo energy. But that's fire, 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 which is so, this must be for someone who maybe has a lot of fire in their charts. Really just driven passion, ideas, energy, vitality. Wow, I feel it so clearly. Whew. So okay, middle of the week. But the message is keep keep a hand on the ground, keep grounded, because you can get swept away in fire. So let's see what we have. This Aquarius energy for the middle of the month, please. Middle of the month, Aquarius, middle of the month. Middle of the month, Aquarius. So there's a huge shift in the middle of the month. It's called Cancer season. First, the Sun and Mercury first Mercury and Venus are moving into Cancer, and then, which is a water sign, and then followed by the Sun on the 20th. So I feel like this shift is coming like the 16th and 17th, when that Mercury Venus enters. All right, so give me for this middle of the month, please, Aquarius season. Yeah, change. That's funny. That's what's happening. Some shifts. Two of Pentacles. Jupiter and Capricorn is what it said. Oh, we have a full moon in Capricorn, which I did not. I thought to mention it. So the Sun moves into Cancer, and then the next day on the 21st is a Capricorn full moon. So also it's trying to regain balance is what I'm getting from this change. I'm going to pull one more card because I'm curious. The light and the dark. it's a much cooler energy than this and what you're starting off with in the beginning of the month. Anything else to add here? Let's change. Anything else you'd like to add? Yeah, it's feeling a little whack. How do you regain your balance? How do you stay grounded? So as planets are moving through Gemini, each one squares Saturn. And Saturn is like, can pull the brakes. It's like asking, like, let's be practical here. Maybe you don't want to give me another one. Mm. Three of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands. Again, fire. Sun in Aries. I can't believe how much fire there is in this reading. I think something gets frustrated. I think you get frustrated middle of the month. Somebody's dumping, Saturn's pouring water on your fire. Saying, what are your plans? Get real. Wow. Wow. Exhausting. Queen of Swords underneath there. Ugh, so much. So I think you're going to feel your all your great plans, all your great ideas, all that feeling of like, yeah, making it happen is going to get kind of check. Doesn't mean it's over. Doesn't mean it's over. It's just like let's ground this. Let's ground this in order to make it real and in order to make it happen. Okay, Scorpio, end of the month here. For Gemini, end of the month. Tell me about the end of the month, please. Scorpio. Ooh, what are you going to find out? Tell me about this end of the month energy. Tell me about the end of the month energy. So workity work. Three of Pentacles. So when I peaked, I was the Eight of Pentacles. It's getting down to work. What? Three of Pentacles is Mars. I wonder what little Scorpio is going to find. Oh my God. I cannot believe. Oh, and here's the star again. Star at the bottom of the deck. I got Three of Pentacles. So you're going from the two to the three. The three is like, we're making this happen. But I'm also seeing what I saw was like, look at that. It's Mars. And it looks like Mars and water to me. But I think it's like Mars and the snow cap. I think it's fixed water, honestly. That's what I'm getting here. It's a work, but it's more than just work. An interesting thing. I'm getting like, yeah, so fixed water. I'm getting, like, gosh, water wheels. What are they called? Waterworks. When, what are those called? When the river runs by and turns the wheel and it grinds the mill. the millet in the mill. I think you're down. You are in the depths. Mm, Look at Knight of Wands. This is Mars. You're more Mars than at the end of this month. You're just gonna go for it. You're gonna figure out a way to make it work. You will not be stopped. My goodness. What? What are you working on, Gemini? I'll tell you what, this is not my reading. This is for somebody else. So much passion and vitality, figuring out how to bring earth and water together, earth and fire, 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 and water. Yeah. Hmm. In this airy month, oh, because you're so much air, bringing in the other elements. What elements are missing? Water's missing, fire, and earth. We got it all now, though. Looks like this month's going to bring it in. Bring it in. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to pull one more card for advice for Gemini, and comment, because I would love to know who has this passion burning. What are you working on? You're going to figure it out. You're going to put it into action. You're going to have your own little torch to light the way down there. What are those, like, you know what this looks like? Like an oil rig in the middle of the ocean. The depths of the sea. I think that's crazy when things get set on fire in the middle of the water. So water is emotional energy. Water is passion, is emotion. Fire is passion. I mean, if this were a relationship reading, I would wonder what this Scorpio was up against. You know, somebody kind of pulling back is what it feels like. And that there's somebody who is like, you you can't pull back. You don't get to pull back on me, kind of thing. So maybe it's somebody else's energy coming in uh too strong, too strongly. Okay, so what is your advice, please? Advice do you have for Gemini? Advice do you have for Gem? Oh, I did not even notice that at the bottom of the deck is the ocean. Did I say that? Yeah. Chaos under there. Bottom of the deck is ocean. There, it is emotions we're talking about. Hmm. What did you find out? Maybe you find something out in the middle of the middle of the month with Aquarius, with Saturn. Maybe Saturn's doing you a favor. Maybe Saturn's dumping out old patterns. That could be. If it's a little too much too soon at the beginning of the month. Saturn's like, you always do this. We're not doing this again. Round up the troops, circle. Let's have some boundaries. Mhm. That's really interesting. Do you need some boundaries? You know those tires that have like the spikes, like those truck tires that have the um I don't know why, if it's something like if some car gets too close, it's gonna rip up the side of somebody else's car. I don't know. But feels like boundaries to me. And this is feeling like that to me now. Like the Scorpio. Maybe you overdo your boundaries a little bit. Okay. So keep balanced. All right. Oh my God, there's more, more fire. 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, it's Saturn. Saturn and Sag is 10 of Wands. See, Saturn. Saturn telling you. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, interesting. Well, this can be a reading for a few different people. So maybe for some people, it's like, yeehaw, we're going to figure out how this works. And maybe for other people, it's like a relationship that needs some boundaries. Okay. Judgment, the Eon. This is about time. See a little Orus. Ye- Yeah. Wow. It does feel like boundaries. We gotta settle down here. You can see like this orange color with the blue surrounding it. This is night. How do we cool this? Cool this down. We gotta cool it down. Find the balance between that. Um, throw a little water on the fire. Hmm, interesting. Well, this is also traditionally the judgment card. Well, it feels very still. Like there's a layer that isn't quite known yet. See how Horus is kind of invisible there? I don't know if you can see that, but mm, yeah. What is ready to be birthed? Time is an ingredient, okay? You can't rush everything. Like, but you have to add a dash of time into the pot, into the mix. Yeah. Yeah, 4 sets. Yeah, if this is a if this is a if somebody's thinking of this as a relationship reading, it needs a little simmering, a little gentleness just pulled out the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles underneath. Um, yeah, slow it down. Ah, this Two of Cups is like I was saying at the end of the month, Venus moves into Cancer, which is this. The end of the month, Venus moves into Cancer. Um, it's still in search of balance. It still needs the cooling in order to be a good partnership. It just can't be forced. And maybe somebody within the partnership is feeling almost choked. Mhm. Okay, but if you can figure out a way to cool it, to speak with emotion with a little less fire, yeah, it can be something. It looks like it was something very stable, actually. Prince of Discs, Prince of Discs and Wealth. And there's something that just went a little haywire. Hmm. Doesn't mean it has to be. This is advice. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yep. The advice being the Aeon and love. All right. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. And if you want a private reading, hit me up at astrologywithkk.com. Thank you so much.